I clicked the unmute button. That was very rude of my computer to do to me. Okay. This feels awkward because I never stream art because I am self-conscious when it comes to art. None of these poses are really what I'm after. I'm still looking at references. But I shall get to working now. Have a good stream. I shall. This one's kind of close to... Jeez. I hate it when a reference is on Pinterest because I cannot for the life of me work out how to use Pinterest. Wrong button. This is kind of close to what I'm looking for. That'll do. Not link. Image in new tab. This is going to be weird because I can't have my references on my iPad because for whatever reason it won't show Procreate. It'll only show my... oh my god, what's the word? It'll only show my gallery. That's the word. The word is gallery. It'll only show my gallery and not what okay, so let's get a little sketch going. This is not, I need to actually look at what I'm doing. I'm so used to one or the other. I will be looking down a lot because my iPad is down here. I apologize. Oh, I forgot to send out my alert. That's the same bot that got banned. Ooh, my delivery is on its way, that's nice. I hope it didn't just show my email. It shouldn't have. What am I doing? This one. Okay, done. Not quite. Alright, it's right in front of me. I'm a moron. I'm doing my best. Okay, I don't know why that link didn't work, but there we go. Okay, done that. I think that's all I needed to do. Now I can get back to trying to draw. stiff. Honestly, I'm probably going to cut the legs out of this anyway, but the neck in and very messy hand, but it's fine. To find a reference picture of a book. So I think it's only a little one. Not entirely sure. We might draw some like fluttering pages or something. I don't know. This is just a very quick sketch. Just to get the right angles for the poses and whatever. This isn't really the image I had in mind, but it's fine. I don't think she's really like a stick kind of witch. I mean, she could be, I guess, but I'm listening to Sims music, by the way. All the way from Sims 1, because I am that old. So I kind of only want this part of it, maybe. The book. No, I'm not happy with this. It doesn't feel like her character. I feel like I should have read her backstory before drawing her, but it's fine. I was thinking more close up of the face, really. What is it? Thinking more of a close up of the face and a hand like this. With the lighting and stuff. But that would take a very long time to draw, actually. Just looking at reference images. Hello! I started a sketch, but I wasn't particularly happy with it. This is more what I had in mind, this picture. Okay. Open the link. Will it give me a... Nope. I was hoping it would give me a slightly better Nope, that's a tiny blurry picture. Nice! Okay. Let's try... book reference. Pose reference, please. Isn't that always the way with that? Pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. Reference reading pose. Maybe. Oh, maybe I should have done some research on poses and stuff before I started streaming, but it's too late now. So we'll go back to this and work with it. It feels very like rigid is my biggest issue. Doesn't have like a nice flow to it. Just getting Twitch up on my computer to make it easier to draw. No worries. Okay, what if I just go something completely new? Let's just group that together. So what I was thinking was drawing her face and then a hand, like, oh, I can copy my own hand. I can actually see it. No, I think this needs to be on like a, I guess it doesn't really matter. No, more of like a sideways kind of. Let's just start a new layer for just the hand that I'm trying to draw. I don't know, not uniform. Freeform maybe. hard knuckle, it's just kind of there. Not quite there because that spacing's not quite right. But it's fine. Most of this is okay. I just need to maybe rotate it so I can actually fit it how I properly. I think it's just this one finger here that looks kind of weird. Like too thin or something. I don't know what I've done. I'm putting way more detail into this hand than there's actually going to be on the actual image as well, by the way. I think just so I know that I've gotten it right. This is all kind of in the background a bit. So that thumb doesn't look right, but it's probably because it's sort of more out like that, and then the rest of the hand is going like that. The actual thumb is kind of something like that. Okay. The stream isn't about drawing hands. And in fact, it's not even going to be like a huge part of the image, really. Maybe now that I've drawn it. I'm thinking of sneaking down there. Freeform. Widen it a little. See how that goes. Let's get rid of that knuckle because that's also throwing me off a bit. Yeah, these are all like background fingers. And then, so that's its own layer. Apparently, I learned how to draw hands at some point. Back to Michaela. And try and find that's Adam. She's so cute. I love her. Oh, that's a good reference. Okay, that's like a good picture. Okay, so that will end up being her right hand. Let's try and draw... Well, there is a reference. Right there. Actually, instead of... uniformly smaller. I'm going to lock this layer so that I don't accidentally draw on it. And then, whoops, draw her face or something. Sort of here. She's got like a pretty round... Okay, I should probably... Try not to... No. Yes, redo all of that. She is a precious being that needs to be protected. She is indeed. Okay, let's actually draw like a proper circle and do art how you're supposed to do art and not how I do art, which is probably not the proper way you're meant to do it with your guidelines and all that kind of stuff. I kind of freehanded that hand because I'm not good at guidelines when it comes to hands. Okay, that's a lot in the middle there, so we want to try to raise that a bit. And then I'll move that down, I guess. She's got a pretty soft kind of jaw, so... Let's go with that. She doesn't really have like harsh cheekbones or anything, which is cool. Her hair's kind of in the way of her ears and stuff, but... No, that wasn't a knock at the door. It was just, nose about here, lips about here. I don't remember any of this music from The Sims. So I feel so good at like just drawing in general, but like freehanding things to the point where it's a little ridiculous. And then her hair, they're kind of like curls and stuff in the way here, so she'll have like a... Good thing I've learned how to draw curly hair because my D&D character has got curly hair, very similar to hers actually, so her hair just kind of gets in the way of any face shape over here. And like her cheeks and stuff too, so it's that going for me. She also has a hat which cuts across all of that stuff. So I need a proper reference picture for her hat, but I remember it going a little bit something like that. And then her hair will kind of like curl and fall away from and all that kind of stuff. And this hand probably needs to move down a bit. I'm not entirely sure where we're going with that hand right now. But a bit of a sketch for her drawn, and then I wonder if I can copy image address. Oh, good. I've actually got a decent picture of her now. Her eye shape is... That was a little exaggerated. I'm trying to look at the screen and draw without... Because it's an iPad, I can't really feel where I am so much as if I was doing this on paper. Okay, because my style is more anime than anything else. Getting her eye shape will be interesting. I might also whack that on another layer. Layers are your friends, by the way. Digital art. Layers are your friends because you can delete things and... I think I'm going a little exaggerated with the front here, but... I think that's kind of their shape. It's an anime, you don't really draw that part there, so it's just kind of... I would say that's, you know, that's their shape. Okay. You can play with the size a little, make it a little smaller than that. And then... what did I do? No. Damn it. Make them a little bigger, a little narrower, sure. Then, now we copy, paste. I don't know what I just did, but I think I just moved my canvas. I did. Now when I actually draw my proper sketch over this, I'm gonna, you know, freehand both of the eyes, but for now this is kind of a good idea on how to get just quite a low nose there. That was big. Not quite that wide though, just got quite a narrow tip to our nose. Kind of goes up and like that, and she's also got a nose ring. It'd be helpful if my pen would just keep wanting to draw. Okay, but her nose I feel like is in the wrong spot as well. Alright, we can move all of this stuff around because this is digital art. We can bring our irises in about here. Should knew how to turn my notifications off on my iPad without them showing up at all because they... Actually, if I put it on Do Not Disturb, that's the timer. I meant Do Not Disturb. Hopefully I shouldn't be getting notifications. Her eyebrows are like a very straight kind of. I think I've got her eyes too big, but her nose a little bit too far down. We'll play with the proportions once I finish sketching various things. No, we're just gonna copy and, excuse me, paste that as well. If you have any questions about anything I'm doing, feel free to jump in. I'm using a lot of touch gestures, as you can probably see. But yeah, feel free to jump in and ask. Because... right, okay. rearrange my layers because I've got her face just on 3. Whoa, there goes my pen. Her face is just on 3 separate layers at the moment. Now that they're all merged, let's bring her nose up a little. And her face down. I'm gonna have to bring her hairline down a bit too. That's fine. But we're going with this little smirk that she has in my reference picture there, which you can't see, but I can. Oh dear. A bit of a smile going, and lips are also something I've recently sort of learned how to draw a bit more as well, since I've been drawing my D&D character who has got quite full lips, just mostly because I find them fun to draw. Sims 1 soundtrack. I don't recognize any of this music. Maybe I will as it keeps going. I don't know. Trying not to move my screen around as much as I usually do when I draw as well. I usually like whip it all around and so many different angles, but it doesn't make for very good screen recording and videos, especially if I do this as like a bit of a speed draw kind of thing for YouTube later. I mean, I will be posting it on YouTube later because I have just started uploading all of my streams to YouTube. Because why not? Okay, her eyes are bugging me. I think I need to make them smaller. Just a touch. Maybe, no, we're probably okay. Undo, please. Maybe her lips need to be a bit bigger. That's probably it. I need to actually move her face back up as well. If I go back out here. Have good reference on like her proportions and things. Sorry, I do need to rotate my screen just a little because I want it to be going. I kind of want to head cock to the side a little bit, so let's do that before I add in anything else. Oh, okay. Select both layers. That's better. And that comes down straight still, because the head, it's only the head that's kind of cocked. And we'll maybe have like a shoulder, like up by her. I don't really know how that looks like when you go like that. It's like right up. that or something. And the other one, just bring down. I feel like that's got to go in front of the neck a little. Yeah, this side we'll just bring down so that it's kind of like that. Excuse me. This kind of angle. That doesn't look quite right. We're getting somewhere at least. We're getting somewhere. This might need to come down. Like that. I feel like our eyes might be a little bit too big, but it's fine. Yeah, so we'll have our hair, and it's all coily. Like actual like curls and stuff though. We'll figure it out as we go and do like the outlines and things and whatnot. She's got just a mess of curly hair pretty much. At some point I unlocked the layer. Not quite sure when. I just need to make the rest of this bigger. Oh. Select all the layers that you want to move. Bigger. Bit tricky because hand almost feels like it's coming from nowhere, but I've done all that on the wrong layer. My little luck trick from earlier, I forgot that I accidentally undid. That's the biggest issue. Yeah, you know what? We'll have her looking straight towards the camera. Or the camera. God. Okay, everything can just go on one layer now, except for the hand. I'm still not entirely sure that that's where I'm keeping. Everything else can just kind of go on one layer. Let's straighten it out just a little. Like that, I suppose. What you can do, if you want to hate what you've just drawn, is flip it. And you can see just how like the jaw and stuff is so not even. Flip that back. Which I kind of figured the jaw wasn't even, to be honest. Not that you're really going to be able to see. I feel like a very round chin actually. Sheet doesn't really come out that much either. Of course, this will probably look different again once I outline it. One side that's like very harsh and one side that's very rounded. I can't quite get them even the way I would like to. It's probably a bit closer though now. I feel like Do not disturb mode apparently is not. Oh my god. Showing all of my notifications. Let's just quickly Google how to turn that off. Notifications. Showing iPad 6. Okay. I will be right back while I fix my notifications. Notifications, show previews. Never. Hopefully that fixed it. I think I just got another message on Discord and it didn't show up on my iPad, so we'll see. I don't know. I have to wait until someone messages me again. I feel like that's a little bit better at least. Okay, I need a picture for a hat. It's kind of tricky, and if I open the game, copy image address, paste it there, there we go. Now I have a, alright, I forgot about her glasses. Okay, it's on a different layer. Let's do, not with the eraser. Different layer, we're going to do her glasses. And to make sure that it's the same size, we're going to copy and paste that lens. And this is where I can see some of my stuff. It's not properly straight either. That makes it a bit trickier to line everything up nicely. I think her face is not quite in the middle of the shape that I drew. Not that it's going to matter once I add the hair in, but it's still a little annoying right now. Maybe if I bring... that side's very wide for some reason. paste in this, because she's got the actual frames are quite thick actually. Let me do it again. Yeah. So that will all be like, just colour that in so I know what I'm looking at later on. I'm wondering what I've done here with the circles. When I forget that she has glasses again, because my close-up of her does not have the glasses on for whatever reason. Glasses all in one layer. Make them a bit bigger. Like so. And we'll add these little like side bits. Alright. That'll do for that. So now we... Oh yeah, her hat. The hats. Bring them kind of around like that. Washing's done. Nice. Roll this. I'm gonna have to bring this hat down as well once I've finished the sketch, because it is not bring that bring down actually. To get thicker pen as well, I'm just holding my pencil slightly to the side so that it's kind of like when you hold an actual pencil to the side, it makes that kind of shape. Trying to think of like, I don't know, tips and stuff, but at the moment I'm just sketching, so not really anything special here. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to move this hat. Just like this little clip about the middle of it. I have definitely drawn far too wide. I feel like she definitely owns a cat. Just saying. She looks like a cat person. I just finished playing a couple of rounds as her actually on Survivor before I started streaming, and it's pretty fun. I'm surprised I didn't get immediately tunneled actually, because of her boons and things. I don't actually know if they disappear if she dies or if they stay. It would be interesting if they stayed, but I have a feeling that they disappear. I need to change this music. I have no idea what the hell is going on. This is like... Okay, this is kind of more what I was after. Oh, my knees. I've been sitting cross-legged for the last hour at least. Ouch. This is pretty symmetrical, so when I outline it, I'm probably just going to copy and paste it to make it... Although there is a symmetry tool I probably should bring out, just to prove that it exists. Although I'm not very good at using it. I'll bring it out. Oh, I'll use the symmetry tool when it comes to drawing this. I think it goes like that. It looks like it's all like metal pieces, basically. Something like that. This is just a sketch. It doesn't have to be perfect, which, as a perfectionist, it's very hard for me to accept. A little bigger, like that, and then I like this hat actually. I wouldn't mind getting one for myself. I don't really know how to make hats, or I would make it. Okay. So like I said before, I'm going to move the hat down a little. Too far. Maybe also change the angle. Okay. Alright, well there's our sketch pretty much done. It's just the actual outlining, which is both fun and not, if I'm being honest, because things can look kind of bad when you're outlining them, and I don't like it when things look bad. I'm not good at things not being right. But she has like these chains around her neck too, actually. I should try and remember to add in. I really need to get like a chain brush or something. Make things like that a bit easier. But yeah, the rest of her hair is all just kind of like I'll draw similar to how I draw my D&D characters, and then I'll add in like frizz and stuff after. Okay, so let's turn the glasses off while we outline. I can probably merge that down with the hand now. I feel like black is going to be too harsh of an outline. Oh, that's really thick. but we'll start with black and then I can always change the color later with clipping masks, which I will show you how to use when I get around to using them. Alright, now her hair actually does kind of go in front of her face a little bit, so let's actually start with the hat. Now when you're outlining, you want to also learn how to vary your line width, because it's a good tool for showing sort of what's in front and what's behind while you draw. Not that I'm doing it very well here because I'm not really looking at what I'm doing. It's a little bit wider brimmed than I've gone for, and then it actually do a sneaky bit down there, the back of the hat. I've also found that when drawing curls, varying your line width helps with the bounciness of the curls. So you can see if I just did like a curl that was like that. Just trying to think of how you draw curls now. Or if I did a piece of hair that was like that, you can see it's kind of wavy and, you know, whatever. But if I did it like, that's not quite what I'm going for either. This one on this side just looks wavier and curlier than this one, in my opinion. Not that I've done it particularly well, but I'm going to be adding on little like, hello Evie. Stick someone up to the end and yeah, that's just kind of how I draw curls. I like to vary the line width on the curly part as it comes out, just to make it look more like a curl. It's just sort of something I've practiced doing a bit just as I've been learning how to draw curly hair. I think it also helps let you get away with the curls not being quite perfect as well, and not having to draw the whole actual ringlet, because I'm not particularly good at drawing ringlets. It's something I need a bit of practice on, as I'm sure you'll see as I try and draw this ringlet here. Why is that not? There we go. I don't know what I've done there. Really at the bottom of the ringlet, but the top is a little bit trickier. Looks like she's got another bit of curly hair sort of poking it down here. So I'm just gonna do my little... Jesus, that scared me. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much for the raid. That sound scared me. I was trying to draw curls, and as you can see, it's not particularly going how I would like for it to be going. Cannot for the life of me work out how to do the top part of the ringlet, which makes drawing ringlets really hard. Like that, I've decided. Thank you very much, Wiz Nimona, for the follow. How's everybody's day? Looks like that just kind of... Maybe if I flip it. Like that. This is getting there. I wonder if it's because I added that little bit at the top there. Hi! How did Killer go? It was looking in your chat, and it didn't look like it went particularly well. Like that, maybe? Maybe we don't need to go all the way up. Sure, that'll do. It's good enough. Too thick. That comes behind. That might be better if it comes out from behind the ringlet. Looks very good so far. Enjoy. Thank you very much. It is certainly a work in progress, but we're getting there. I was just explaining that I'm not very good at drawing ringlets. I'm just gonna have to deal with that, I think. It's Twitter. I don't think it's anything important. Ah, someone liked my post. That was nice. I feel like I should have some like spooky... Okay, I'm sorry, please continue. I was going to anyway. I feel like I should have some kind of like spooky music or something on, but I just hate the new Survivor. Well, I like her. I like her design. It was actually a request that I drew her as well, because I wasn't entirely sure what to draw tonight. And then it was requested that I draw her, so. I should finish the hair before I move on. Or at least get somewhere with it. So I always feel like I end up drawing one side that looks far more curly than the other side. I might have that a little bit here. Go up and over the hat because why not? I just finished playing a couple of rounds as her and I think it was quite fun. The boons are certainly interesting. I wonder what will happen with them in the future, but I don't think they're as overpowered as people think, honestly. Ooh. Ace of Hearts, thank you very much for the tip. It's very much appreciated. Boons are an interesting concept. Yeah, I think, gosh, my notifications are a little bit delayed. Thank you for the follow as well. Oh, cool, my emails don't show up. That's always good. When you're streaming, you don't want people to be reading your emails. What was I saying? Yeah, the boons are interesting because, you know, the heaps of killers have different hexes that they can put on. And so it's kind of nice in a way to have something that we can do back because I know... Sorry, my cat is being weird. It is hard to play killer. Especially with the new matchmaking system. My friends and I my friends that I usually play with and I are generally gold rank and above. A couple of them are usually red rank, but because of the way it resets everything all the way back to 0 essentially, it makes it really hard for new killers to come in and learn, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I'm sorry, my cat is... Get out of it! In my computer, my cat was in my computer cords. Just not somewhere I want her to be. No, we can have that. Just not over here. Okay, I'm gonna pat now. If you're lucky, she might end up sleeping in the corner over there at some point. What was I saying? Survivor. Oh, she's got a feather in her hair. Okay. Well, we have to add that in, of course. I like drawing feathers. No, like hex totems for survivors are interesting, especially because the killers can find them and get rid of them. Evie. But yeah, it's certainly something different, and I look forward to seeing how it gets nerfed in the future because all good things do. There are definitely, it is, you know, it would be good for going up against like, I don't know, like a nemesis, or for like killers that like to tunnel. The scratch mark spoon would be good for that because, I mean, I'm not good at running killers, I'll be honest. There we go, now she's got a feather. And so the scratch mark thing is pretty good for me. It's, you know, very helpful. What? Okay, now she's just got lazy zoomies, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, I haven't played killer and I haven't gone up against one, but I'm not a particularly good killer anyway, so even if I did go up against one, it probably wouldn't change a whole lot for me because I have no sense of direction in real life, which also, unfortunately, translates through to games, and so I'm always losing my survivors. So I guess it would be kind of hard if they had like the scratch marks spoon, because that's kind of how I find my survivors once I've lost them. You're welcome for the tip before as well. Yes, thank you very much. It is very much appreciated. But I just think like killers are going to have to adapt to survivors also having totems. Like we have to stop doing gens to, you know, go and find ruin or the other totems that get in the way of doing your job as a survivor and fixing things and all of that kind of stuff. And then we've got killers like Nemesis, where, you know, where we only have a certain amount of vaccines and whatnot. And so, you know, if you get... Oh my god, what am I trying to say? Sorry. I'm trying to do a couple of things all at once. Just trying to outrun a nemesis when you run out of vaccines, I find particularly hard. So having it so that he loses my footsteps or something would be very helpful for me. What do you think of that shape? Close enough. Sorry, I'm going to be zooming in and out a bit just while I do the outline. I'm not sure how I'll do our eyelashes yet. I'll figure that out later. I'm not entirely sure how I'm colouring this or what style I'm going for or anything yet. I usually draw in like an anime style, but this is somewhere in between, I think, is where I'll end up. Part of me wants to just, is that her eye shape? I feel like it's not quite her eye shape, like the one that I just drew. My sketch was probably a bit closer. I don't know what paint stroke that was. Because this is definitely lower and the arch is up, kind of like that, I think. But less shaky would be nice. That's not quite it either though. It like arches up here and then almost comes straight down. I think that's it. And then around. I think that's her shape. I think that's the shape I'm going for. A bit less shaky would be nice. I like drawing eyes, but I find it, maybe I'll draw a like face. The rest of her face. come back to the eyes. I think people are more worried about the boon totems than they should be. I don't think there'll be too much of a big deal, especially once she's not new anymore. I feel like her boons are good, but circumstantial. So like if you're good at running the killer and you have other healing perks or a med kit, her boons are not necessarily something that you need. They're a nice little bonus, but you know, once you get high enough level, they're probably not something that you'll really use all that much, just because there are other perks that are probably better and more helpful depending on how you play. Like I am the friend who will like, I'm really good at sneaking around and doing generators, so I don't know if I would really use her boons all that much. I just like her design and her concept and all that. I like witchy stuff, so it's kind of cool to have a character that's like that in the game and a little bit different from the regular survivors. I might do her nose ring. A different layer in a different silver, so we might go. Actually, would like a circle, please. No, right. You should be able to see it a bit better once I, do that. Cool. Oh, it looks like she's got a little ball on there. I don't have one like that. Mine's a bit different. I don't get along with the balls on jewellery pieces very well, so I tend not to have them on mine if I can get away with it. That looks kind of cool, just by itself like that. Whoop. Alright, back to black. Back to outlining. Maybe do her lips. That's too big. When I do the corners of the lips, I like to do like a bit of a circle spot there that's a bit thicker, and the rest of that outline was really thin. I like to do a circle that's a bit thicker than the rest of the outline, just because it sort of shows that it goes in a little bit deeper. Like if you look at your own mouth, you'll notice that there's like darker spots here where the shadows are there a bit more. So I like to put that in my drawings as well. Oh, was not a very good Cupid's bow. It doesn't really have a big Cupid's bow. I don't know what I'm trying to do there. My goodness. Thank you. Wait, line weight a little bit thicker there and a little bit thinner as we come up to the corners. But yeah, as I've said before, if you have any questions about Procreate or what I'm doing or why I'm doing it this way, feel free to ask, because that was another reason I decided to stream art tonight, was because a friend of mine was having troubles with Procreate last night, and so I said I would stream something tonight and give out any tips that I might have that I might not think about necessarily while because I've been drawing for a while, just things that I do. I make it so it doesn't quite connect. So that looks. I can't get this Cupid's bow to look right. I think. Maybe it's something to do with the angle I'm trying to draw. This drawing might end up being like a multi-stream kind of thing, because I feel like this is going to take a lot longer than I was initially. I was just going to draw like a new channel icon or something, nothing as exciting. But I'm happy with how this is going so far. Okay. Maybe if I... erase that a little bit, that might look better. Yeah, that's a bit better. I don't know why it's better, it just is. A little more aesthetically pleasing. And then I know I wanted to do like little hairs and stuff. And I might add them after. Do you do commissions? Yes, actually I do. I mean, depending on the commission, but yeah, I do commissions, and I will be hopefully opening up an Etsy store soon. I had one, but ran out of stock and money to order in more stock. So I would like to reopen that sometime soon. I think that would be nice. How much is it? It depends on what you're after. Oh, I think I deleted that command. Like a Twitch banner. That's something we would... Thank you very much for the follow. That's something that would be easier to talk about in like an email. Let me just see if I can... Oh, I have to open up Twitch to do what I was trying to do. Okay. I've just got it playing on my stream on my OBS at the moment. Still Whisper. ago, chuck me an email and we can work it out from there. I wasn't following you. No, that's fine. Yeah, if you want to chuck me an email, we can go back and forth and I can work out a price and exactly what you're after, if that's something I can even do. Speaking of, I should probably draw a Twitch banner at some point. I have not gotten around to doing that yet. I kind of took a break from art for a while. But now I guess I'm back. We'll just do outline of a nail there. So for tonight, I think this is, well, hello there. Doing a great job with the hands. I know the hands can be the hardest part to draw. Most definitely. I kind of, pardon me, used my own hand as a reference to copy, and so I'm hoping that it, once I do the outline and erase some of the bigger details that don't really fit into the style, I'm hoping the post still kind of comes across as what I am going for. Let's see, I did the finger wrong. Hands are like the bane of my existence. I can draw them. It just, I don't like to. I apologize if I'm spinning my screen a little bit quickly. I am trying to spin it a lot slower than I usually would. Usually when I'm drawing on my own, I'm just, it's so fast. It's probably a little dizzy. They are cursed to be hard for all artists. They are, although there are some people who just draw them like it's no problem. I would say they're the people who may or may not have sold their soul to Satan. Just try not to give her like excessively chubby fingers, because I drew a more realistic hand. I think that needs to be narrower through here. Oh, we're not like that far. Maybe. That doesn't look right. I'll notice that. Maybe I'll just leave it as it was for now. See how I feel about it later. First, we are playing with the new Survivor. Nice. I have not put much money into this game itself, I will admit. My best friend actually bought the expansions for me, but I had to buy her because I just really like her design, and like the boons are interesting and all, but mostly because I liked her design and like I need a Survivor to main, if you will. Sure. Oh, that'll be interesting. That's so many boons if they use them. Hopefully it'll be fun. I'm sure there will be some salty killers around. And I do get it to a degree, but also like some killer stuff. Some killer perks are really hard as well. And I feel like the survivor perks in a way can be a little bit lacking. What I would really love for behavior to do would be to give each of the survivors some uniqueness to their, like, to playing them, like they have with the killers, different, you know, styles of killing and their own like unique perks that, well, not perks, abilities. That's the one, abilities. So that it, you know, you actually have a reason to main a certain killer, and it's not just because you like their design. Oh, that does not look right. It's fine. It'll do. This isn't. I'm not sending this in for a competition or anything. Let's see. It'll do. It's a hand. You can tell it's a hand. And that's all we're going for, so you can tell it's a hand. What I'd love for behavior to do is fix the game and not sell NFTs. Yeah, I would like the game to be fixed as well. Also, I'm not sure what NFT stands for. There is definitely some improvements that they could make to the game. That is for sure. I want them to fix matchmaking. Because I want to play killer. I bought Trickster for a reason. Another drawing card. Okay. This is the symmetry tool I was talking about earlier, by the way. That I'm not particularly good at using. It's like the middle of her face, kind of there. Done. Okay, so I should, in theory, yep, nice. But I can't see where the middle of my, let's make the background color like a red pop. This isn't my assisted layer, is it? Let's turn off assist on that one and turn it on this one. There we go. Alright, we're gonna have to kind of freehand this a little bit, but we want to. That's what my reference was on a different picture. NFT is non-fungible token, basically artwork you can sell or trade using cryptocurrency. Think about kind of like Pokemon trading cards or something like that. But imagine each time you buy or trade a card. We can housework of standard households what was used to make. So is that kind of like the Oryx cell stuff, or then you have an NFT. It's probably something I'll have to Google to figure out myself, probably. I kind of get what you're saying, but at the same time I don't. And that used to be straight. Good enough. I did not make that be enough. I think that still needs to be wider actually. That first line is so nice and straight. There we go. Bam. I wish their cosmetics were cheaper because I can't afford like 15 Australian dollars. And they basically took their models specifically for pin handmade NFTs. Each time someone was buying an NFT, the amount of electricity is used equivalent. Oh, okay. I think I get it now. I think. That's a big think. So basically, whenever someone buys it, it just like takes a bunch of electricity to sell it? Is that what you're saying? This is an entirely new concept for me. That was far too thick. Yeah, basically. I see. Well, that's pretty dumb and I did not draw that very well at all. Wow. Okay. I wonder if I do it on both. That would have been nice if it did. I suppose it doesn't matter too much. Turn off the assist. Cool. Oh yes, it would be nice if they wouldn't do that then. I didn't really know that was the thing people did. Squish it that way. And that way a little bit maybe. Is that right? So I think for tonight we will get the outline and basic colours in. Okay, let's turn off the drawing guide now. That was the symmetry tool that I just used and it is very handy. I put that hand on a different... Oh, I think I put it on a different layer because I didn't want to screw it up. The witch is gonna be killed. Damn, that sucks. Hopefully your next match is better. Extra doubt. Yeah. Oh, that was very wonky, that line. Alright, well now that I got those lines in, I can properly place this. Doesn't look like it actually goes all the way down to the bottom of that. Anyway, so that's handy that it doesn't in my drawing either. Alright, merge that down. I am fully aware I still need to draw her eyes. I just was not having a good time of it before, so I've taken a break from her eyes. I have like an hour and 10 minutes until I have to get ready for an appointment. What to do during that time? I would say Stardew Valley, but that is a dangerous game. It is very easy to lose time in that game. It's pretty much what I've been doing for like the last week. No, the last 2 weeks. Let's not lie. The last 2 weeks I've spent a majority of my time playing Stardew Valley. Even before I was asked to play Dead by Daylight earlier, I was playing Stardew Valley. I'd really be rolling the dice on that one. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not before an appointment. Alright, well the outline's getting there. I'll play with the back after. Okay, we're gonna make that curl. Oops. Nope. It's still not quite right. That's better. And I need to stretch. Hello, you. I know this is a chained necklace, but I don't have a chain brush, and it's a pain to try and draw chains this small and have them actually look like chains. So it's just going to be like a thick necklace for now. Unless I get a chain brush at some point, but they cost money that I don't particularly have at the moment. And I don't need to draw chains all that often. I don't think the Huntress liked me. They soft capped me. Oof. I hate it when that happens. I was doing the challenge the other day of stunning and blinding the killer 20 times. That was not fun. I'm not good at using flashlight. Piece of hair. No, I'd love to get a costume together and cosplay her. I think that would be quite fun, quite nice. Probably put in the edges of a jacket there. No, I'll just colour it so you can see that that's a jacket. I guess I can't really avoid the eyes for much longer, but I haven't finished the hair, so... Eyes are actually one of my favourite things to draw. I just don't know why I'm having so much trouble with hers. I mean, we'll get there eventually because I kind of have to. Me and my family being satanic cultists for Halloween. Nice. Me and my friends are dressing up as Michael Myers, all 5 of us, and going trick-or-treating with my 10-year-old sister. So that'll be fun. And if I can convince them, I'm also going to try and shoot I have no Halloween plans. That sucks. I usually don't have particular Halloween plans, but this year I do, so that'll be fun. We're also going to see the Halloween movie. I have 0 hat plans for Halloween. Maybe I should get some. Maybe. I know actual Halloween night I'm going to be streaming Stardew Valley. Because it's like a planned every other Sunday kind of stream and it just so happens to line up. I made the pumpkin from Halloween. Nice. No, we're going to see the new Halloween movie and we're going to struggle because they're not particularly good movies, and that's exactly why we like them. Which is an issue when is it meant to be molding like the original? Ah yes, Stardew Valley, my favourite Halloween game. Yes. Well, we're playing on the spooky farm, so maybe we'll turn the monsters on for that night, because if you can. We made it so that the monsters don't show up. Maybe we'll turn the spooky monsters on. My other brother kicked it, that sucks. Yeah, that just sucks. At least you still got something out of it from the sounds of it though. I know me and my friend have just started streaming Stardew, and we realised that our next stream of Stardew is Halloween, so we're like, yes, a very, very spooky game for Halloween. But it's fine. It'll be fun at least. Maybe we'll dress up. Who knows? I would have a Halloween thing for my stream as well, but it spooks my brain. Yeah. I don't know what I'm streaming Halloween night. It might be a good idea for me to get a shitty cosplay together. Do it. You have to do it now. Because I said so. And if you don't, I'll tell on you. Sure, I'm too happy with the way this piece of hair, I just realized you can't see what I'm miming on my screen. It comes out of her hat. So maybe we'll do this. Which sucks because I like the way that I drew that piece of hair. It doesn't flow out of the drawing properly. I'm much happier that I went with my... Ooh, I just accidentally shook my screen when I was erasing. I apologise if that shook the camera. For all I have at the moment is a crappy webcam. No, it needs to be more of an angle like the original line. But it's getting there. I think I was gonna go as Rengoku from Demon Slayer. That's one I would have to... I've seen half of Demon Slayer, I think, but I am pretty bad with names, so even if I've seen that character, I probably don't remember. That's one I would have to look up just to remember the name. No, not the name, the face to the name. Alright, well I've procrastinated doing her hair, eyes, wow, words, for long enough now, I think. I'm not too happy with this side of her hair here, but maybe I'll go back to it later. Alright, eyeball. So good, can I send a link of him? Yes, yes you may. That'll do for our eye shape. I think I may have seen him once. When did he debut? No, I have not. I'm not up to episode 21. Fair enough, but that would be a really cool cosplay. I can't remember what episode I'm up to. I would have to check. I wasn't... Now hear me out. I wasn't going to copy and paste the eye. But I think I might, just so I get the shape right. Usually when you copy and paste something, if you rotate it, it goes a bit blurry. So damn, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. I'm hoping a little high. think her eyes are a little bit higher in her face. And this one here is at least. She looks a bit strange with no eyebrows. Did you come inside me? Nice. Has followed. Thank you very much for the follow. I think I might have an idea. What's your idea? Anyway, so what I usually do if I've copied and pasted something is I'll lower the opacity and then trace it on a new layer so that it also fits in with the drawing a bit better. This looks really weird, just plain. She needs like... That looks so stupid. I'm sorry. It fits in with the drawing a bit better and also doesn't... Make it look too symmetrical and strange, because it can look a bit strange if it's perfectly symmetrical. Oops. No. I did that first one a little too small. A circle, please. There we go. Now I can delete that eye. And there we go. We have two eyes that are not perfectly symmetrical, so they don't look weird. But it does look weird that she doesn't have eyebrows. I'm aware. I'm very much aware. Actually draw the eyebrows on a new layer. Actually kind of rounded at the front here. Something like that. How you can see my little hand wobbles, but I am human. What can I say? My hand wobbles a little when I draw. Okay. Right here to be a little rounded. Erase that. How's she looking? Not too bad. I think we need to add some little straggly straggles of hair and stuff around a bit. I'm on a different layer. That actually makes this very handy. We added in her jacket because she looked too naked without it. Seems to have a very sort of prominent freckle right here, so I'll have to make sure. I almost did a big spinny on plate. Nice. I suck at those. I think some people are very good at looping killers. I'm not one of them. Alright. So now that we've got that done, we make layers. Oh, I nearly forgot her glasses. Don't know why I said it like glasses, but I've said it now. To do that, we just make sure we're on the correct layer. ID is an androgynous feminine plague doctor. Nice. Why does this music sound like Maxwell? I'm not sure. This is Sims 2 music. Because pretty sure it's free to use. Because I've, strangely enough, heard it in commercials and... Well, not, commercials are probably not the best. I'm pretty sure it's like free to use music, so I decided to use Sims music. Sure, let's just duplicate it for this. Why not make it a bit easier on myself? Okay. Duplicate it again, and then we want to make it a bit smaller. So we can do the inner rims of the glasses. No, come on, center. I'm sure there's an easier way to do that, but I've not found it yet. You know Scribblenauts? Yes, I do know Scribblenauts. I haven't played it, but I know it. Actually, let's do this on a new layer. It's a game that I've wanted to play. I grew up playing it on the DS though. Nice. I don't think I had too many games on my DS actually. Now that I think about it, I had, I had a few, but nothing. I mostly grew up playing Sims, I guess. This cheery as that sounds. Sims was kind of like my childhood game, you could say. Because I've been playing it since I was 8 or 9 years old. On and off anyway. But I had The Sims 2 on the DS, and that was a really weird game. It was nothing like Sims. I don't really know how to describe it. Like a fever dream, in a way. I guess, I don't know. You're a manager of a hotel in Strange Town, which is a town in The Sims. But then there's aliens, which are also in The Sims, but they don't like abduct your sim and impregnate them. Or your male sim anyway. They, nice. They would like try to take over your hotel. And you would have to fend them off with a water gun, a water pistol. And then there were also robots that would do the same thing, which you would then have to get rid of with your water pistol. And you would have to like upgrade rooms in your hotel to get new clients and stuff. And depending on what they wanted, depended on the room you would unlock. And eventually you unlock a room in the basement, I think it is, of your hotel. And it's basically your like superhero lair, except it's a weird you're like a rat. I can delete that now. Group my sketches. Make that one layer. But it was a really weird... Okay, now we're onto the skin. And what I just did was I made my... Oh, I should lock that too. My outline a reference so that I can, if I'm on the correct layer, drop colors in and it'll only go to her skin or her hair if her hair is what I'm doing. There we go, that's a nicer tone for her skin. For pale skin anyway. Is it? I don't know. Maybe we'll go back to like the disc and... That's a bit dark. I'm happier with that. The other was too dull, I guess, is the word I'm looking for there. Interesting. Alright, and even though this is her shirt, it is a sheer kind of jacket, so we're also going to color it in black and then lower the opacity. Why are things so expensive? Hang on. Have you tried to use your iPad or Critter if that's possible, or other drawing software you use? I actually am using an iPad to draw. I use an iPad and the Procreate program. I have an iPad 6 because I bought it in 2018 and I don't have the money to upgrade it. But it works just fine. There is free drawing. There's a mosquito in my room. There is other free drawing softwares you can use, but this is my preferred one, I guess. The whole reason I got the iPad was because I wanted to use Procreate. I used to use just like a cheap Samsung tablet, I think it was. Just like a Samsung whatever that had a pen that came with it. That's a nice colour. I think that's a bit bright for her hair, but I like this colour, so this is the colour we're going to use. It's a nice colour for hair. I might have to steal this colour for my D&D character's hair because I'm struggling to find an orange that I like for her. Back to the skin tone, a little bit more pink, get like a peachy kind of colour. Oh, that's too pink. No, no, no. I said peachy. That's a bit better. Nothing's so expensive, I don't know if I'll be able to do this idea. What if you made the Plague Doctor mask? You could probably make it out of fairly cheap materials. I had a drawing tablet from Wacom, but I can't find it. I've also got one of those. I have one of those, but it doesn't have a screen on it, so it makes it a bit harder to draw. But I started digital art with just a cheap tablet from Huion. I do not think I have the skill to do that. I don't think it would be too tricky. You could find a pattern online. I'm sure there's free patterns out there. I have West End drawing, but it's hard. But I have an artist block, if I'm right. Yeah, I had that for like a good month or two. This is the first thing I've actually really sat down and properly drawn for a while. I drew a couple of things for like the Dress Up Toba challenge or whatever it is, but I wasn't really feeling it, so I'm not particularly happy with the drawings that I did for it. She's got like, I want to say blue eyes, like blue-green. Can't really see her eyes in that picture. I mean, you can see them very clearly in this one, but I can't tell if they're grey, blue, or green. Considering she has red hair, I'm assuming she has blue eyes, because that tends to be what people do. I'm just trying to find a reference for her eyes. Can we get a cat cam? I would love to get a cat cam. That is one of my goals, actually, is to be able to get a camera that I can hook up over where my cat sleeps. And be able to like click and have a cat cam, but at the moment I only have my one cheap webcam. But I think I get her. Hello. Evie. This is my cat. This is Evie. She's so sick of me doing this. This is my kitty. Riggs, yes. It is a Riggs headset. I can't remember what the numbers are. Okay. I'm sorry, you were sleeping. 500. It's a Rig 500 headset that I've had forever. I have a fat cat called Milo. Adorable. I love it. I love the name Milo. I would name like my future kid Milo if it wasn't a drink, and she went back to her spot. And I wouldn't want people to think, maybe her eyes are grey. I wouldn't want people to think that I've just, named, I'm gonna go with grey because people have drawn her with grey eyes before. I don't want people to think that I've just named my kid after Milo, like the drink. He's very old. We got another witch. Nice. I'm sure there'll probably be a few of them around, considering she just came out. Oh, grey, cool grey. It's a cool grey. That's blue. It's not grey. It's closer. has grey eyes. That will look more grey when I actually colour them in. He was named after the movie Milo and Otis. Oh, one of my brothers loved that movie when we were kids. It's one I haven't heard about. I haven't heard of in ages. Let's color in these bits. Can't wait to, hang on. In 2009 he was born down the side of a couch. I was 4 years old, damn. It's lucky you found him. Can't wait to see the final product. I'm probably only going to be able to finish it Friday after work because I'm busy tomorrow night and I have work tomorrow at 7:30, so I can't unfortunately stay up all night drawing it as much as I would love to. I will probably come back and finish it Friday because that is, I don't think I have Dungeons and Dragons on Friday. Even if I do, I might come back and finish it. Friday or Sunday, one or the other. I'm not entirely sure what day it'll be, but I will post about it on social media and in my Discord. But my plan is to put a glow of some sort. Not entirely sure what yet. In the middle of her hand here and have it like reflect back on her face and be all like, do like cool lighting and things like that. Where the movie has a terrible backstory. The backstory in the movie or the backstory in real life? Because I don't know anything about it in real life, I only know the movie. Michaela Defo has grey eyes from what I just saw on DVD. Nice. Yeah, the reference picture I've got, they look like they could be blue. They could be green, but yeah, they're definitely grey. Let's just say a lot of puppies and kittens died in the making on purpose. That's horrible. I can't believe people would do that, especially just to make a movie. Maybe when I come back to draw this, I'll actually... that was on the wrong freaking layer. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I unlocked the layer... Oh. Lock it back up so you hopefully don't draw on the wrong layer. That is something I try to remember to do and I almost never do. Until I do what I just did then and draw on the wrong layer. Okay, let's get my gold color back. No. Thank you. Alright. Unlock it to erase this little line here, which I need to zoom in on. Whoop, too much. There we go. Lock it back up so we don't draw on the wrong layer again, because that was a pain. Oh yeah, Milo and Otis was a film that introduced laws to protect animals from having to go through that shit on movie sets. Almost so behind the scene, BTS is the movie. Oh my god. Almost so the movie behind the scenes caused laws to be made, I think. Well, that would make sense though, because it's a horrible thing to do just for a movie. Chic. I don't know how to say your last name. I'm sorry. Thank you very much for the follow. Alright, we got our flat colours in. I nearly forgot to put in her jacket. You should never do flat black in art as a general rule, just because it makes things look kind of dull, but I'm doing it right now just so I can get the right shade for her jacket, which actually has, I do believe she wears a tank top underneath. She does, but it's kind of, if I could, that doesn't look quite right. We'll just leave it as the jacket and maybe like a touch darker. Because it looks like it's sort of all here, which is where I've kind of got the hand covering anyway. Okay, this is bugging me that there's no unlock. That's better. That looks a bit better. Let's see. I feel like I'm forgetting something. My glasses. Of course. This one on a reference layer now, so that I can do this. Maybe a little bit darker than that. And then I know she doesn't have lenses in her glasses, but at least the character model doesn't. I'm gonna add them in. There we go. Because I'm assuming she wears them for a reason. I mean, it could just be fashion. I don't. Please. I said unlock. I'm not gonna pretend to understand the reason. Alrighty, that was a lot. Oh, stretch. I'm not quite sure what kind of background I'm going to go for either, but let's chuck those in a group. And that all in a group. Delete that layer because we don't need it anymore. No, we won't worry about renaming them. We'll just come back to it and forget what our groups were named. This is, flip this, is it gonna? There we go. This is where we're at so far, and I will be back most likely Sunday night at about the same time, 7 o'clock. My time, 7 o'clock. Australian Central Daylight Time. I always forget what time zone I'm in. So we'll come back at, maybe a little bit earlier than 7 o'clock. Looks wonderful so far. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll come back and we will finish her off. I should really save these reference pictures before I lose them and I'm unable to find them again. Done. Alrighty. That was oops, sorry, did the wrong thing. That was a lot of fun. I'll make sure to have my notifications on. Thank you very much. That was a lot of fun and I can't wait to come back and finish her. If I didn't have work tomorrow, I would probably sit here all night doing it, but I do have work at 7:30, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I will be back on Sunday drawing. Depending on what time I get home from what I'm doing tomorrow, I might be streaming something, probably Dead by Daylight. I think the new Rift opens soon and it's Trickster stuff, so I actually really want to finish the Rift for once. And I might stream something on Friday if I don't have Dungeons and Dragons. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow or Sunday to finish this one off. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for following and your donation. Ace, thank you very much. I very much do appreciate that. And I hope to see you another time. Bye for now.